Robert, the Taco Man.
Yes, sir.
So you are going to be gracing us with your tacos today.
Yes,
Is that the case, though?
yes. We're gonna be doing some free samples. We do this probably 4 times a year for the Thursday Club.
Is it right here?
Yeah, we're gonna be right here.
So I picked the right place then.
Yes, you got it. Yeah, we usually sit up here. We do today on the menu is pastor tacos, carnitas, carne asada, and chicken, beans and rice. We got some appetizers set up. So today we're focusing on the Mexican food, although we do a wide variety of, we do Mediterranean, Italian, American.
Ooh, okay.
So we do many
Okay.
different foods, but today we're focusing on a Mexican. Yeah.
Without giving it away any secrets, what is the secret to good taco meat flavor?
Um,
What goes
Good
in?
taco meat flavor. I would say the way you cook it. Yeah, and the time you cook it. Yeah. And the type of meat you buy as well is also a big factor in it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So you got all those factors, give you a big idea of how the meat tastes in the end result. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't cook, I just eat.
Yeah. I love to eat and
So,
cook. Yeah.
I mean, actually, I'm supposed to be sitting up a little more
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of the eating part.
You got it.
So you don't just do events here at
No.
La Cañada,
Yeah.
Thursday Club. You also do, I'm sure, everywhere else.
Yeah. So we do. I had a restaurant previous to this. We had a tamale restaurant for about 10 years, and then got into this catering business at the same time. And from small events now to much larger events, we do mostly weddings. That's our focus is weddings, but we do a lot of corporate events, Frito-Lay, Pepsi Cola,
Cool.
Monster, Walmart, all the big companies.
Oh, nice.
That's what we focus
Well,
on.
if
Yeah.
Walmart likes your tacos and Frito
Yeah,
Lay
oh,
likes your
yeah.
tacos, that's a
Well,
good sign.
anybody who likes free tacos.
That's a
So that's the thing. Anybody who likes free tacos, like I like the other things that we serve, because tacos is just kind of like a basic,
Sure.
but it's good still. But I kind of tweak it a little bit to make it more interesting because you can't, a taco's a taco. But when you add other stuff in it, it kind of vamps it up to something different.
Okay. What do we got? What
Like
do we?
maybe mulitas, pupusas, gorditas, you do all these different things. You could use the same ingredients if you're at an event, but what I do is I try to sell them more on the more
variety?
items. Yeah, variety.
Variety.
It's better
That's
to
good.
people like variety. Maybe some
Yeah.
fajitas in there, get some brisket in there. That we could cook some brisket with the tacos.
Oh man,
Change it around. Put some tri-tip in there.
this is just messing
So
with me. I'm just
yeah, I
I'm
know,
just trying to have
yeah,
an interview,
yeah.
and now you're making me
That's what I like to
salivate.
do. I like to do. We also do a really good dessert bar.
Let's just go over there right
I
now.
know.
Why are we even
Yeah,
sitting here? We're just wasting our time talking.
that's
We
right.
could be eating.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's getting too close to noon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So,
12:30. We got to start.
so let's say Mexican. Aside from the Mexican, what are the other specialties? Like what are your popular non-Mexican
Well, I
dishes?
smoke a lot of meat, so tri-tip, brisket. We do the smoked chicken, smoked sausage. Um, that's what we usually do. Ribs. I like to smoke a lot of meats. And then the sides, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, greens, chili beans, all that kind of stuff comes with it. Everything's made fresh ingredients, and it's all homemade. Nothing's purchased or
Oh,
canned or nothing like that.
that's the way it should
Everything's
be.
homemade.
That's how it should be.
Everything's homemade. Also, we do Mediterranean very
Right.
well. Kebabs, basmati rice, also the different salads, pitas, things like that. So
I bet it took you a while to start to diversify all these menus because that's a lot of
yeah,
menu items there.
yeah, it is. What I find is that everybody does like tacos, but I want to offer a different variety of things for different people.
Sure.
Because tacos is one thing, but I've been doing it for 22 years, so I got kind of tired of doing just tacos. Don't you want something else?
Sure.
I could do other things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I got into doing other stuff and presenting it here. It gives me the opportunity to show different people the stuff I can do.
Okay.
And so many times I'm not just doing the tacos, but I'm doing all kinds of menu items.
It just occurred to me, like your profession is similar to mine. There's a lot of catering company, a lot of taco companies
Yeah.
out there, right? A lot of photographers.
Yeah.
Almost, it's kind of hard to tell one apart from the other.
Yeah.
What advice would you give a bride as they're trying to navigate through all these different options of all
Yeah.
these different vendors for the food? Like, what, how do they find the right one?
The advice I would give them is to definitely taste the product, taste it first of all. Also, somebody that's been in the business a long time and that's able to offer you a package deal. You know, something that they're gonna put in, you know, the plates, the napkins, the linens, the bartending service, everything together in one. And that's kind of what I try to do, is offer everything. So the bride only and the groom has to come to one person for everything, and they don't have to worry about anything else.
That helps a
Even up to
lot.
the wait staff, you know, I provide wait staff, everything, so they don't have to go anywhere else.
Especially when you're doing a one of those blank slate type of venues where they only provide the place,
Yeah,
that everything else has to be added
exactly.
on. And
And
it's
I
like, oh,
bring
it's a lot
everything,
of
and I bring
headache.
everything in.
It's a lot of headache.
Yeah, and I also use only staff that is trained through the Thursday Club here when I do events here.
Okay.
Only staff that is like, because we had previous owners, and all of the previous staff, I hired them. They're all on my wait staff, so they're all previous people that have been here for 10, 12 years. So
Awesome.
I've
Awesome.
been
So
actually at this location for 15 years. I've been catering here for 15 years.
that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. So you must be doing something
So I
right.
would tell them to, yeah. So my advice would be to go to somebody who knows this place as well,
Or
like how it
the
runs.
whatever venue they're at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
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 Because each venue has its own little
Exactly. Yeah.
idiosyncrasies.
Yeah. Make sure
Awesome.
they got insurance, things like that, because some of the places that I was talking to the health inspector the other day, and they had an incident where it was a beautiful venue. They hired him for the wedding. It was a hotel actually that hired. I mean, that provided the food and appetizer and everything, but the appetizers that came in were from an outside vendor that had no health permits or nothing.
Oh,
So they didn't know that. The bride didn't know that. The groom didn't know that. So those are questions that the bride and groom want to ask. Is this stuff made at a location where it's, you know, where they have health permits and all
yeah,
the
yeah.
insurances and things they need? Because, you know,
No,
100
that
people got sick,
you
you know?
you totally forget about those things. You don't
Yeah.
think about those things.
You think about
Yeah.
the way it looks, the way, but you got to really think about the background of it,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know? So,
Background check your vendors.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
Robert, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I
I
am
appreciate
looking
it.
forward to tasting your
Yeah,
food over
definitely.
there.
Definitely.
And
Taste it, have a good time, and enjoy everything. We got a lot of stuff for you guys to try out.
awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.